Turns out even spending $50 million on a wedding isn't enough to guarantee that everything goes swimmingly. You'll be surprised to find out how much went wrong during Lauren Sanchez and Jeff Bezos' big weekend. Some say that rain on your wedding day is a good sign, but does that still count if it's the day before your wedding? We think not. Yep, it started to rain during the rehearsal dinner held on June 26th. This left many high-profile guests like Kim and Khloe Kardashian having to bust out the umbrellas to stay dry. This wasn't just a light, gentle rain either, it was a major thunderstorm, with lightning and wind on what had already been a hot, humid day, and it brought the dinner to an early end. Unsurprisingly, people on social media had little sympathy for the situation. Ex-users had a field day with comments like, "I hope all their updos and blowouts got ruined. Thank you, Mother Nature," and "Good, silly, shallow, selfish people deserve it."
Be nice.
Another inconvenience that cropped up came courtesy of none other than Ivanka Trump. Ivanka was reportedly a problematic guest thanks to her Secret Service detail, which apparently caused issues with the security that Bezos already had in place for the event. There's also the fact that Ivanka posted a photo on Instagram of what appeared to be a hotel room door. Some think that she may have revealed her location, or that of the event, in what could be seen as compromising security. Another inadvertent mistake that Ivanka may have made, dressing better than the bride. In her post on X about her wedding look, some replied that Ivanka's pink gown trumped the bridal gown that Sanchez wore. Oops. Bezos thankfully wasn't wearing the all-brown outfit that he was seen in the day after his wedding, but his wedding tuxedo for the actual ceremony didn't go over all that well either. For those who don't know much about high-fashion menswear, it looks fine. But for those in the know, it was a nightmare. From going with a pre-tied bow tie to not wearing the right vest, it's hard to know where to start with what went wrong. Menswear critic Derek Guy had some thoughts on what he saw as mistakes in Bezos' look. He wrote on X, "Jeff Bezos appears to be wearing the wrong waistcoat for his wedding. This is a dinner suit aka tuxedo and thus requires a formal waistcoat, which is cut lower on the body. He's wearing a business vest, which is designed for business suits." Whether it was an intentional choice by Bezos or he just didn't care that there was something that he'd look better in, we may never know. Guy wasn't alone. Even one of the world's best bespoke tailors from Italy didn't like the look. F. Caraceni Sartoria, who has dressed the likes of Prince William, responded to Bezos' tuxedo on Instagram by calling it "the most terrible, frightening, horrible tuxedo ever seen in my life. OMG, elegance is not an empty word. I can't stand it. Really suffering." And as we all know, there were plenty of people who weren't at all happy that Sanchez and Bezos chose Venice as their wedding locale. Some used the wedding to highlight their unhappiness with inequality and mass tourism in Venice, while others used it to target Bezos and his politics. Those feelings manifested in a number of ways, including mannequins of Bezos being floated through the canals of Venice.
Many reportedly see it as a gross display of wealth and an obvious sign of the growing wealth disparity.
Banners were hung from bridges and posters were placed around the city that read, "No space for Bezos." Activist Tommaso Cacciari told Reuters, "The idea that the city should be seen as a set, a stage, or an amusement park has been highlighted like never before by Bezos' wedding." Greenpeace also got in on the protests with a large banner in St. Mark's Square that read, "If you can rent Venice for your wedding, you can pay more tax." Bezos and Sanchez donated millions of euros to local organizations, but that clearly didn't do enough to calm protesters.